he's getting it all out now because we're about to do a dramatic improv. So he's trying to get out all the absurdity out now because I've given him the challenge of no absurdity in this at all. What are the bets,
I'm going
peeps?
to be performing at
What
the
money are we
Dramatic
putting on
Improv
it?
Festival. I
Mm.
need to like only cry.
Yeah, I mean you did like so people if you go back 2 videos to the church one where he went into Studio 54, he was a priest, but there's an emotional section in the end of that scene that he's tearing up. So we're getting there.
I think I was
But
legitimately crying, right? I was like
yeah, I think it
crying during
was
that
real. It
scene.
looked real. It looked real. And who wouldn't be crying,
Okay.
that their
And if I'm going to
purpose
be at the
is.
Dramatic Improv Festival, exactly. And if I'm going to be at the Dramatic Improv Festival and if I'm all wacky and absurd, but I cry real tears, can they really kick me off stage?
Yeah, okay. So, see how he's grasping onto this? He has to be upset. Okay, so we're gonna do a test. This is a challenge scene. See how serious Ben can be. I mean, we should have a live stream on this because I think it's kind of like a race. It's kind of like Ascot. You know what I mean? People get excited about it. Is he gonna cross the line? Is he not? I mean, that's where we are
I shall.
at the
I
moment.
shall.
And we haven't even discussed what form we're doing. I think we're just going to do like a freestyle, right? So do you want to
Yeah.
just do like the priest one that's just a mono scene, or do you want to open it up to
No,
like other characters?
let's just see where it goes. How long do we have?
I don't know. I
Could
don't
we
know, probably
do
about
like a full show? Like,
like, I know that long, but maybe 20, 30 minutes, something like that. Yeah.
okay, great. Let's make it.
Yeah.
Let's yeah. I'll set my timer up.
Yeah. So we usually get a book. So I've got a book. I just pulled one off the shelf here. This is an interesting one. It's called Heels on Wheels, a lady's guide to
Hmm.
owning and riding a bike. So,
Okay.
so that's an
Great.
interesting book. And when you're ready, you're just going to tell me when you're ready, because I'll start flipping the pages.
I'm ready. And one, two, three. Ready. I'm
So
ready.
that's a
Very ready.
stop. Okay, cool. So, do you want paragraph 1 or 2?
Two.
And do you want beginning, middle, end of the paragraph?
Middle.
Middle. There's nothing worse than heading off in the sunshine and not being able to get home at the end of the day due to a pesky drop of rain.
Right. Okay. I'm ready. I didn't care that it was raining. I had to see you.
Wow. Okay. You usually
All right.
call, but
So,
that's
yeah. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I love you and I'm sorry.
okay.
And
I'm
you don't need to invite me in. That's fine. I can stay out here in the rain. I deserve it.
well, I know, but kind of when we ended things, I didn't expect you to come back.
Yeah. Well, I think we ended things because I was just screaming and I was upset
You
and
were
I was like I
you
was
were
an
screaming,
8-year-old
you were
boy.
upset, you were like
No,
childish and manipulative and angry and
I
scary.
can
Okay?
we get
Like,
okay. Mm, okay, I'll take all of those, but the manipulative thing sounds like I was trying to get something from you, and only was I trying to get something from you in the way that we're all trying to get something from everybody as we say every word that comes out of our mouth, and that was that I wanted you to stay, and I wanted you to believe my apology, and I wanted you to hate me less, and to say that you're forgiven, and and you didn't, and so I freaked out, and I'm sorry. I don't deserve forgiveness,
what?
I did.
Okay, let me just interject here. Okay, maybe just
Yes,
step over the step because you are getting pretty wet. So just that's fine. Just
I just deserve to be out here in the rain. That's fine. I don't want to think it. I mean, I manipulated you into staying dry. So just Okay.
Okay. So firstly, okay, the whole thing about you getting upset that I didn't forgive you, it kind of cheapens the apology because then it's like you just expected me to forgive you. Okay? So you don't say sorry because you want forgiveness. You say sorry because you're
Uh-huh.
sorry. Okay? So
Yeah.
sorry, is that stinging your eyes? I really think it's fine if you just want to step over the threshold.
No, I'm
Like,
not. No, because you're gonna think that what I'm doing with my face was manipulating you. I'm not manipulating you.
I'm
I'm
sorry, are
just
you
wet. And you
crying
know
right
what?
now?
If I'm not even crying. I'm not you'll no, I'm not. I'm
Okay,
just in the
sorry.
rain and I'm in the shower. It's like I'm in the shower. When I'm in the shower, it doesn't bother me, so I'm just showering. I'm just showering in in cold water, which is good for your pores.
Okay, I would like you to step over the threshold. Okay? This is making me feel bad now. And did you come here to make me feel bad? No, right?
See, that's so, yep. So no, I didn't.
Exactly. So just step over the threshold. Okay? Just come in out of the rain.
Okay. All right. Only because you have asked me to, not because I really wanted to be dry. I prefer being wet
Okay, so am I inconveniencing you now that you're here and you're dry? I don't want to do that.
Can we do something other than fight? I don't know why I what I expected, but I didn't come here so that I could continue the fight that we both just screamed
Okay,
and
good, good,
ended
good,
to get away
good.
from.
Good statement. Why did you come here?
Well, I don't know. That was an emotional thing. I just ran after you. You drove away and I ran.
Okay, so if you had to imagine there was a reason why you did that, like what would you say?
Because I want you back, because I love you, because I'm sorry, because it felt dramatic and good, and it's what someone would do in a movie, and so I did it, and it felt great, especially when it started raining,
Raining.
I just felt like
Yeah.
it felt like it was a sign, like yes.
Okay,
And I could almost
so
feel my feet going to like chariots of fire. I started getting that song in my head and I was running. And so it was at first, just kind of fast, and then I became methodical. And then as the music started to crescendo, my steps started to crescendo. And as I reached your porch, I was just so thrilled and so amazed at the process of coming here that I had to actually wait outside for another 6 minutes to catch my breath because I'm terribly out of shape and I need to stop vaping.
okay, there's a lot there. Now, Declan, that's exactly what I'm talking about, that it's performative. Like that's a performance that you've just spoken about. Oh, it was like I was in a movie, I was
But
in the rain and the chariots of fire. This is part of the problem, Declan. You don't want any boring bits of the relationship. It's got to be, like chariots of fire and, vaping. But by the way, I mean, that stinks the house out. And, it's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. I feel like the whole thing is
you don't like
performative.
cotton candy?
I do, okay, but not like with the association of smoke. Like that's something you
It's
eat.
a
I don't want
terrible
that.
habit.
It is.
Um, You shouldn't make a terrible habit be like the sweetest thing
Okay, I agree
in
with
the
you
world.
here. I 100% agree with you. That's the most sensible thing you've said since you came to the door. That's right. They should not make that association between good and destructive things. 100%.
But I also said I love you. Doesn't that make sense?
Okay. So, as I said, I'm
You
just
don't-
not
you don't
sure.
you don't have any love for me. I could just tell by the way that you're saying that that either there's love deep inside that you have for me and it's buried and protected, or it's not there.
No, Declan, I've had to close myself off to you, okay? Because it's like I just get disappointed again and again and again. It's not that I don't feel love for you, it's that I've had to protect myself.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing that. That's for you.
Sorry, that's very me or that's for me?
No, for you. What is the other thing that you just said that you thought I might have said?
Very me, like as if that was something that I would do, like something I
Well,
would
it
do.
is fair you, but I mean that makes me love you more. I mean that's great, when you are threatened, you're like a beautiful turtle that just like you don't lash
Total?
out. Y-
Okay, that's an interesting.
Yeah, like you don't you know, I mean you don't not like one of the Ninja Turtles from a Pixar movie, those are that's the opposite. That actually kind of pisses me off. Why do they have that takes away everything from the essence of a turtle. A turtle just is very
Well, it's
non-combative
passive.
and
Yeah, it's got a shell. It retreats into its shell. Like it's pretty much the opposite. I mean, it's kind of like the candy and the vape thing. Like don't bring those two things
it
together. It's just
separates
not.
yourself. Well, I think that's what I was doing with the candy floss, cotton candy, whatever, is that I was I was protecting myself from the demon, and the demon is with like cigarette smells. That
Mm.
lets you know like I'm doing the demon thing. I smell like shit. My teeth are getting yellow. But this one's like, oh, I'm back to fourth grade, and my mom loves me, and we're gonna ride the tilt-a-whirl together, and everything's gonna be fine. And meanwhile, you're just high as a kite on nicotine.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing. This is actually the thing. Like you just told me about your mum. Like you've never spoken about your mum in our whole relationship. Like I just feel like the vaping and like and the kind of
I'm out
romantic.
of the shell.
So
I'm out of the
yeah,
shell.
yeah.
This is my
Okay.
time to go ahead and just say, yeah, I cut my head off if you want to.
Okay.
I
So
might have
I'm
lived 150 years until now, but now I'm ready to have my head cut off.
okay. So again, like remember how I said about performative? Like that's not realistic. Like that's something people say. I'd cut off my right arm for you. When is that going to happen? When is Emily going to ask you to cut your right arm off? Just be nice. Just be nice.
I'm
Like
fine if you
I'm not going to
try to
ask you to
kill
cut
me
your
right
right arm
now. I
off.
mean, if that's what you want to
Like
do,
no, but I
you
don't.
can't. I wouldn't
That's
want
just.
you to cut my right arm off because that would hurt. But if
Do
you
you
want to like
see?
just kill me, like just kill me.
No, but do you see how it's like about grand gestures rather than about the boring sort of minutia that is a relationship? Okay, are you seeing
Do.
this?
I do. I do. Yes, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. God, how are you so perfect?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
I
say that
know
I'm.
that's a perfect person's thing to say.
I,
That's why I
I'm
want to
I'm
be
not
with you.
perfect. Yeah, I okay.
But on a scale of me to you, or
Do you want to take your
perfect to
jacket off?
imperfect,
I
I
just
mean,
feel like it's
I don't
just.
just don't. You know what? I'm cold, and it's what I deserve. I don't want to do some big grand gesture of like ripping off my coat inside your
You
house.
don't
I
have to
don't want
rip
to
it off. You
manipulate
can just
you.
unbutton it and put it on the hat stand. Okay, it doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Like just take it off and put it on the hat stand. That it doesn't have to be big and performative.
Is your heat pump working right now? Because it seems really cold in here.
Well, it's because you're wet. Just take the jacket off. That's what I'm saying to you. That's better. Yeah, take it off and put it on the hat stand. Your mum's hat stand, actually. I don't know why we. Anyway, that's not relevant.
Well, you needed a hat stand, and she was dead.
Yeah. Well, Okay, see, that's better. You're not going to be as cold now.
It is better. Your heat pump is definitely working.
Yeah, it is. I got in there the other day and fixed it. So you weren't here. So, one of the boring minutia type things that needs done, so I just went on YouTube, did a tutorial, fixed it.
More perfect points.
Okay, so it's not a competition.
Perfect thing to say. Perfect thing to say.
How come you've never spoken to me about your mum?
Well, when we first met, she, was dying in the hospital, and so that was a big part of the beginning. And all you need to know about her is that she was gonna die soon, and she was my mother, and everyone's got a mother, and nobody likes them, and she had a bunch of free stuff, and you needed some free stuff, and
Yeah, but again, I mean, here we go. Like you've just said, nobody likes their mother. You know, I love my mum. Like my mum and I have such a great relationship. You know that.
well, everybody
Is
loves
it,
their mom.
are you saying I don't like my mum? That I love her, that
Do
I
you
don't
like your
like her?
mom?
Is that what you're saying? Like, because that's not right.
Oh,
I mean, that's
this is
like
unperfect of
casting
you. You just started
aspersions.
a fight out of nowhere.
Just
That's
because
something
we're
that like
opposite, okay? Because maybe we don't see eye to eye, but I love her. We are joined at the hip. We are, some people might say codependent. I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. I just think you're projecting onto me like everyone doesn't really like their mum. Like of course I like my mum. Okay, of course I do. Is your shirt wet? Did it come through the jacket, or are you okay? Are you getting warm
just
now?
a little bit like my armpits got really sweaty, and the outside kind of countered it by getting wet. I think it's just above freezing out there.
Yeah, I don't like you there, like with wet, sweaty armpits. I think take your shirt off. You've got a t-shirt underneath, so I think.
I do, I'm not gonna. It's like some, I. This is not like some kind of romance novel. I don't want to do that
What
to
are you,
you.
what are you saying? I'm just saying you've got sweat patches under your arms. I just take the shirt off. I mean, it's not a big deal, right?
Okay, but I've been working out and doing that no carb thing for a while, so I don't want you to think that it's some kind of performative
I asked you to
thing.
do it, so it's not before. Like that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
all
fine.
right. And just to warn you, I I
What?
shaved I shaved my torso,
What? What?
not not for you, but because
What?
I'm trying to get faster swim times. So,
Okay, that's a myth.
yeah.
Number one, that you're gonna get faster. Wow. Okay.
Here, just
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
So,
okay. It's. Actually, I'll put it near the heater. Okay, just so that it dries while we're
okay.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. My dad always said never put it on top of the heater, you burn your house down. So it's good that you knew not to do
Well,
that.
it's an oil heater. It's gonna be fine. It's...
Yeah, but even then, like it could just start to get really hot, and
Okay.
especially
Do you
because
want me
of
to take it off the
polyester stuff.
heater?
Oh, you put it on the heater.
You're
I
not.
thought you put it near
Yeah,
the
it's
heater. I'm
on
sorry, I
the.
wasn't paying attention. Oh God, take it off. Take it off.
Right. Okay.
Please.
Right.
I
Okay.
don't want to set your house on fire.
Okay. Fine.
Oh wow. I'm
Fine.
sorry. I just got a little
No, no,
scared.
no. It's fine. Just put it on the hat stand with the jacket. Put it on the hat stand. Put it.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a bit overly dramatic. The house is going to burn down. Like it's just like, okay. Is it
I'm
polyester? I thought you wore cotton. I thought you always wore cotton anyway. So I'm
it,
not sure.
it's got 5% nylon for spandexability.
Okay. Wow, you've changed. I didn't even know that. I was not aware that you changed the construction of your clothing. Like,
Well, you were gone for 3 days.
yeah, it's only 3 days. I'm not sure. Like the
A lot
lectures you
can
used to give me
change in
about
three
cotton
days,
being
and
breathable and like how cotton is natural and this is interesting that you.
okay, I'll just say that Justine had some extra clothes.
Sorry,
It
who?
wasn't Justine.
Who's
That
Justine?
was that was that was the girl that you caught
What?
me with.
Oh, that's her name. Okay.
She has a
Of course it
name.
is.
I
Of
barely
course it
know
is,
it, just to
Justin.
be
Yeah, right.
clear.
Okay, but you're taking clothing advice from her, but you don't know her that well? Like,
No, I'm just taking
what?
clothing from her.
Oh, so you're wearing her clothing now.
She was giving it away.
Why would she give you clothing? Why would she think, oh, Declan needs, I mean, Declan only wears cotton. Not that she would know that because she doesn't know you that well. Okay, like I know you, that you love cotton.
That's
Okay.
true. That's true. That's why I felt so uncomfortable in that shirt and why you called it out right away. I'm not proud of anything that
Okay, can
I've
we just talk
done.
about, like, is it Justine? Can we just, like, what exactly is the nature of your relationship? Because I may have, jumped to conclusions and run away, all that stuff. But just to clarify, okay, what's the relationship? Just so I know.
She saw me painting on a frequent basis the inside of my flat because she has a flat that's across the way. She started
Oh,
commenting.
she lives across the way. Okay, great. Sorry, I won't interrupt the story. Keep.
She asked where you were because she sees you over all the time. I told her about your business
Why is she
trips,
watching? Why is
and
she watching what you're doing and me coming over? What's going on there?
she came by and offered to keep me some company because she could see
Oh, I'm
that I
sure she
was
did.
lonely.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Well, I think she,
Wow,
yeah,
what a benevolent person she must be.
in retrospect, I think she was meaning sexual.
Okay.
But
And
I had her paint my entire closet and it looks great. And so, but she kept coming over and saying she wanted help. And I'm like, you don't need help. You're doing a great job. And every time I turned around, she was wearing like one item less and one item less and one item less. And the next thing I knew, you know, she said, I can keep you company. And then 9 hours
and
later,
and, and ah, ooh, okay. 9 hours later? What the hell?
I wanted to get it over with
What?
as soon as
Whoa,
possible.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Get. Oh, let's be very clear. Get what over with?
Affection from the wrong place.
Specifically, what type of affection are we talking about?
Female affection.
Specifically, what type of female affection are we talking about here?
Oh, specifically, well, there was the vaginal uh uh cunnilingus, there was penetration of digits, of genitals, of anal cavities, um,
Okay,
between
I don't want
toes,
any more
on
I don't want any
toes.
more specifics. I don't want any more.
Those are just categories.
Okay, so Declan, you're here in the rain with a very toned torso to tell me that you've cheated on me. Is that what you're saying right now?
I thought that's what this is all about. I thought that's what you knew.
No, no,
This is
no,
new
no, no.
information.
No, no, no. I just had the shits that you didn't fix the heater. You wouldn't do any of the minutia in our relationship. You just were performative and doing these massive things. Ah,
You walked in from
ha.
your trip and said, you walked in from your trip and you said, that's enough. I've seen it. That's enough.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
that's what you
it.
were
I've
referring
seen
to
the
is
job.
that I hadn't
I've,
fixed the heater in time in
yeah,
my own apartment
no.
just for you to come visit?
No, no, I've seen it. I've seen the job you did on the pool as well, and the fucking painting and this and that. I've seen it. I don't want. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was probably her painting that you were so offended by because let me tell you, like her stroke was just like
Okay,
awful.
hang on. She's been in my house. She's painted in my house.
Techn
Is this what you're saying to me?
Technically it's your house. Technically it's your house, but it's it's my flat. It's I wanted to surprise you anyway.
Oh, I'm surprised. I am. I am surprised.
Let's
No,
not fight. Let's
no, no,
let's
no.
connect.
We're not fighting. You're getting your sweaty shirt, okay, and your drenched coat, and you're putting them back on, and you're going. Okay, you are going, and I'm gonna call mum. Okay, I'm gonna call mum because I like mum. Okay, I like mum. I'm gonna call her. Take your sweaty armpit shirt.
Your mom really likes me.
Yeah, God knows why.
You you guys
God
just started
knows
talking again
why.
when you and I started dating, and if you
Hang
throw
on,
this at
what?
her,
What? Sorry? Just run that by
you
me
and
again.
she started
Is that
talking
yes.
again when
Yes.
you and I started dating.
Yeah, well,
And
because you were like the UN, like you brought us together again. Like some who knows?
listen, I
Oh, I fucking can't believe that.
I
I
want to do
really.
whatever you want. I don't want to come in
Well, you
between you and
do
your
it then.
mom.
Get your sweaty shirt and get your jacket and just go back to Justine.
So am I
Okay?
dead to you now? Am I dead to you?
Well, clearly you're not dead, literally. Here we go with the flourishing
Am I
language
dead
again.
to you?
Performative. What, you have to be dead to me for you to not leave? Is that what you're saying to me right now?
I'm just asking you a question. I am just asking you a question.
You know what? It's hard to get things back on when they're wet. I know. This is too much. Like, I can't answer that question right now because I just need time, like, to really, wow, this is massive. I mean, this is huge. Well, I mean, I just thought that it was because of the minutia, the odd job, and now this specifics about this
Do
sexual
you think I
thing.
would have ran
Whoa,
after you in the wait a second. Wait a second. I just ran like 3 miles in almost the freezing cold rain, chasing after you because I was so sorry for cheating on you. But I was running
but
after a woman
I didn't
that
even
was
know.
upset with
No, no, I didn't
the
even know you cheated.
way that I had painted the flat. You were upset with the way that I
And
painted the
the
flat and
pool and the
fix
heating,
didn't
okay,
fix the
and the
heating.
redirection on the mail, okay. Like, how long does it take to do that shit? There's probably stuff that's important going to that other place right now. Anyway, that's
Just
irrelevant.
do me a favor. Don't tell your mom that I'm alive. Just
Okay, that is
because
really like disturbing that you just said that.
if she
Why are
finds
you saying
out
that?
why if she finds out the reason that you ran out on me was those things,
Yeah.
she's gonna hang up and never call you back. Just tell her I died. That'll bring you two closer together. And I'll just wish you both well.
You know what? While we're having massive revelations here that are happening, I'm not going to tell her that you died because you know what? Right now, what I've realized is I don't even like her. And quite frankly, okay, I feel that it's inappropriate that you used to go out with her. Okay, now I haven't brought that up before, okay, but now I'm really starting to feel that. That's not, and who knows what's been going on behind my back with you and my mum, to be honest. Okay, you brought us together. Okay, 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 okay.
Shake on
What?
it.
Shake on what? What am I shaking on?
Shake on goodbye.
Okay, so it's got to be a grand gesture. It's got to be like a massive handshake now.
Not everything is a grand gesture.
Oh, look at this. Look at this, the way you're leaving now. Like how this is how performative this is, the way you're leaving. Look at this. How slow and slow-mo, like if we had a camera right now and they'd be playing Chariots of Fire and you're gone. Oh, shit, my cardigan's on fire. And show.
That was great. That's great.
Okay. Did it. You did it.
Did it.
We did
Did
it.
it.
Great. Fantastic.